Hey there everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. We must leave Lily Cove City now because Lily Cove City is full of Team Aqua guys and we can't do a goddamn thing about it. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to take on our other lead. As you can remember, we saw some Team Aqua guys leave for a place called Mt Pyre. In order to get to Mt Pyre, we need to surf. By the way, that was a Shuppet, that is a ghost type Pokemon. We'll be seeing a couple of them in a second, and definitely in this episode, because there's another one. What a silly looking Pokemon it is. I think it's supposed to be a puppet, seeming that it's called Shuppet. I think that's a pretty good estimation, pretty good guess. Yes, guesstimation, whatever. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to Mt Pyre. But before I do that even, you know how I get distracted by items and secret places? Well, I get distracted by this, and I don't see an item, so I start to think, ooh, secret item, I'll check every single square. And then my heart sank as I saw that little rock square. It's just for a secret base, so don't even bother cutting through there. There's absolutely no point whatsoever. But in order to get to Mt Pyre, you actually need to do some surfing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Max Repel, and we're going to go for a bit of a surf, because Mt Pyre is a bit of an island. It's a strange mass of land, because what you see on the right here is actually Mt Pyre. It kind of looks like a mountain, but it's got a building inside, so it's odd. I'm a little confusing. It's like an island of the dead, but it is a cemetery of sorts. There's some dead Pokemon in here, probably all the victims of Swampurt's rampages through Hoenn. But we do see an item here, and it's an item that I want to have because it's another TM. It is TM48, and this TM is called Skill Swap. Skill Swap is very tricky because what it will do is it will swap your ability with the foe's ability. So if you're facing a Slacking and you use Skill Swap, you could get Truant, which is bad, but you could get a good ability. But we climb up Mt Pyre a bit more, we find ourselves a max potion, and everything's all cloudy and mysterious, and there's gravestones everywhere. Oh, I hope there's no zombies around. Oh god, let's rob a grave though. We do rob a grave, and we get ourselves an Ultra Ball. Let's hope a zombie Pokemon doesn't come to get us, because it loves its Ultra Balls. But we move up a bit, and we're shocked to see that my repeller's worn out, and Team Aqua grunts. I'll show you exactly how scary Team Aqua can be! Boo. Oh, so scary. But Team Aqua Grunt is here, and he has got himself some Pokemon, yay. Are they good Pokemon? No! He's got himself a Zubat, and all Zubat will want is one Ice Beam, and it can go Chillax. Yeah, we're gonna get... Well, you're in a perfect place to lose your Zubat, guys, because there's graves everywhere, so... It's a good place, believe me. Zubat, you know, you can just chuck him in a grave and he'll be done with. Poor Zubat. But luckily, he has another Zubat. Can this Zubat do any better? Can it hang on to life? Can it beat my Lombra? Of course it won't, because my Lombra is outstanding. Lady Lombra firing the Ice Beams all over the place. God love her. Oh, I love Lombra so much. She's done so well for me in this LP. Later on in the LP anyway. But we take out one more Zubat, and that should be the end of the first grunt. Indeed it is. We are slowly taking down Team Aqua. Now, give me all your money and tell me something. So you think you can stand up alone to Team Aqua's might? I'm doing a pretty good job, believe me. What's the second one got to say? What's up with you? What does a single kid expect to do? One single kid? I've pretty much destroyed your organization already. I don't know how you keep coming back for more. But we do have a Poochyena, which probably should have evolved by now. I don't know when my Sienna evolves. I probably regret saying that, because it probably evolves at something like level 32. I'll annotate, just to cover my back. But Poochyena, Dark-type Pokemon, will go down to one Surf, and talking of Dark-type Pokemon, we got ourselves a Water and Dark-type Pokemon. And you know Carvana by now, weak ass defenses, which means a level 36 Bullet Seed should do it in one, although it won't do it in one if it's a twofer. No, luckily we get the freefer, luckily we get the kill. Carvana is out of there, oh dear. Carvana is basically a piece of paper. He folds so easily, not the best Pokemon in the world. Dang, too strong! Damn right, Lady Lombra is far too strong for you guys. We have one more Aqua Grunt. Hey, remember me? I'm from Mount Chimney. Good stuff. We'll get to beat you again. It's payback time apparently, but no. Not quite. We're going to take on another Carvana, and you know how the story goes, guys. We bullet seed it, it dies, you know, we win. That's how the story goes. You've read the story before. But basically, Lombra should get the experience it needs to level up. Hope and pray, cross your fingers, hope and pray, let's do this. Yes, level 37, we get even stronger. As if Lombra could get even stronger, but we can learn Thief. Thief is a dark type move, base 40, and if you're in a trainer battle, you will remove the item temporarily from the opponent. However, if you're in a wild battle and the Pokemon is holding an item, your opponent Pokemon, you can steal that item for yourself. So it's kind of useful, but not in trainer battles. And we take on one last Carvana, and Swellow wanted to flex its wings, it wanted to attack, so we're going to let it. Scary Face would have lowered our speed by a ton, so I'm glad we didn't get hit by that. And Carvana is pretty darn sad that he got hit by that fly. He gets a bit of damage due to rough skin ability, however, that's the end of that. Ugh, beaten by some kid again. Oh, I should quit Pokemon evilness. God, I'm just so bad at this game. Oh, wow. Poor guy, oh well. But hey, look, it's Captain Archie. You're Captain Archie, how are you doing today? He's a pirate, by the way, that's why I did that. But he's after the Red Orb. What does the Red Orb do? I have no idea. Foo? What? What are you on about? Oh, you're going to Slateport, okay. Oh no, this cannot happen. How could... They took the Red Orb. The blue and the Red Orb must never be separated. What? Fine, you take the remaining blue orb. I don't care anymore. We've been protecting this for 50 years. Oh, just give the blue orb to anybody. Now, if you want a bit of backstory about why the blue orb and the red orb were pretty special, and why Captain Archie and his band of aqua pirates are doing all this skullduggery to make the world, you know, drown in water, this is the story. And he's going to read it to you. I'm not going to read it to you. You might as well just read it yourself. I don't think I go through it too quickly, do I? No, I could read that if it was somebody else's Let's Play. The gist of it is, there was once a big ground Pokemon who made the world. He made the continents. There was once a big water Pokemon who made the oceans, and these two fought like cat and dog. But then, somehow, a blue orb and a red orb appeared, and this put the Pokemon to sleep. And the only way to resurrect these Pokemon is to do something with these orbs. So Captain Archie's got himself the red orb. Was it the red orb or the blue orb? I can't quite remember. He's got himself an orb. I think it's the red orb. I don't know. But he's got himself an orb, and he's going to try and resurrect the water-type Pokemon to drown the world. Now, if you separate these two orbs, you know, chaos ensues. So we need to try and find Captain Archie and his band of aqua pirates, and then we need to get the orb back and put it right in its right place at Mt Pyre. I was going to kill that Meditite, I honestly was, but it started using Detect, and I was like, screw it, I don't care anymore, garlic head. Anyway, now that we've explored the mountainous bit of Mt Pyre, what we can actually do now is explore the cemetery bit of Mt Pyre, because there's a TM here, and there's some decent items here, and there's some decent experience to be had. This girl, though, I feel sorry for, because she lost her darling Skitty. The ladies love Skitty, and it's never good to have a dead Skitty in a Pokemon game, so, yeah, poor gal. But apparently I'm rude. Why? I don't know. I've been following this guy around who looks like he is half a Charizard. What a crazy guy. But he does have a Lairon, which is the evolved form of Aron, and Lairon is a Rock and Steel type Pokemon. His business is strong defense, weak special defense. So we're bringing Swampert. Swampert will take the takedown a lot better than any other Pokemon, especially Lombra. And all I'm going to do is use Surf. And because Lairon is part Rock, Rock is weak to water, boom, super effective, low special defense, it is all good, guys. We're doing well. Oh, looky, Lairon and Mark. Oh, I hope you find the upper half of your suit. Oh well. We move on, and we can take on a double battle here, but I really have no interest whatsoever in double battles. I just want to get through this place. I want to get to the top. I want to show you what you can get, what you can steal from this place, basically. So we're not going to take on the double battle. We are going to steal this Ultra Ball, though, because we do love to Grave Rob for some crazy reason. We're going to dodge that battle as well, and we're not going to go down the hole because that would hurt. Now, there's a battle here, there's a battle there, and this item I very much appreciate. What is that item? Well, you'll have to find out after the battle. Now, these shuppets are everywhere, and I'm sick of them already, so we're going to run away from the shuppet. And this item, God, thank you for placing this item right here. It's a super repel. That means we can use it straight away and get rid of all the random battles. We don't care. Go away, random battles. I am happy now because the random battles are gone. But we do need to take on this guy. The rich atmosphere of the mountains. Something about psychic power. You dream of winning? Yes, I do dream of winning, and I am going to win. Crazy Psychic Pimplehead, he's called William, and he has himself a Routes, and a Routes is a Psychic type Pokemon, which makes me wonder where Wally is roundabout now. Where's Wally? Funny stuff. He's going to use Psychic, and that's not going to hit us because we're up in the air. Silly Routes, and Routes will die, hopefully. Indeed he will. He seems too cute for it to die, but hey, Swellow is vicious. It's an absolute missile. It's a jet. It will destroy anything, even if it is cute. But we do take on a Curlier or Kalia, depending on your pronunciation, which will use Calm Mind, which will raise its special attack and special defense by a little bit. Kalia is a Psychic type Pokemon, the evolved form of Routes, and it does evolve again, which you will see later on in the game, and I will point it out to you and you will say, thank you Upstart for being so obvious. Well, I drowned in self-pity. Oh dear. I'll send the Coast Guard to save you from your drowning. No, I won't. Screw him. And I just walked past that guy because he was all stupid. He was all no one here. And I just snuck round the back. Oh well. And she loves horrifying things. She loves sitting around in a cemetery because she loves it. She loves it. I don't know why, but this is Tasha, Hex Maniac. She's a maniac. She loves hexes. She loves gravestones. She loves scary things, and she also loves her shuppets being killed by my Swellow. And her shuppet tries to use a move called Spite. Now, if it successfully used Spite, the last move that I use would lose a certain amount of PP. I think it's 4, but I'm not too sure about that. It may be range, like 2 to 5 or something. So, again, I'll annotate if I'm not too sure. But we do face a Kadabra, the evolved form of Abra, who uses Future Sight, which is a base 80 Psychic type move, but it's delayed. You will use it on the first turn, and it will attack 2 turns later. It can be useful to plan ahead, but again, you really want that immediate power more than just, well, you want the immediate power. You don't want to be waiting 2 turns anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. A curious power flows within me. Really? Okay, well, we got ourselves another Hex Maniac, and this is Valerie. And she has a Sableye, and we could have caught a Sableye over at Dewford Town. We could have caught one for facing Brawley, but we didn't. Sableye is a Dark and Ghost type Pokemon, and this is actually a decent typing because you have no weakness. You have no weakness if you're a Ghost and Dark type Pokemon, and this is the first and only Ghost and Dark type Pokemon at the minute. There is another one in Generation 4, but this is the only one at the minute, and it is the only Pokemon without a weakness as well. Again, there's another one in Generation 4. So, if you're all trying to be clever and say, oh, there's a Pokemon in Generation 4 which has no weakness, I've got you already. It keeps using Detect, and that annoys my Swellow to bits. So what Swellow's going to do, he's going to use Fly, and he's not actually going to take much damage. Sableye is quite defensive, that's why people use it. However, it's not that good offensively. It doesn't have a lot of offensive options. You need to use it as a defensive Pokemon in order to get the best out of it. It does have Dark, it does have Ghost again, which is a decent attacking combination, but you just don't use it as an offensive Pokemon. You won't be happy with it. And Valerie's definitely not happy with it. Oh well, poor Valerie. Anyway, we move on, and we got an item down here. Oh, I wonder what it could be. It must be a grand old item, and indeed it is. It is TM30. TM30 is Shadow Ball, an old favourite from Generation 1. A base 80 Ghost type move with a 20% chance of lowering the special defense. A decent move if you have a Ghost Pokemon. However, I am out of time, so we'll be exploring the rest of Mt Pyre and then going to Slateport City next time on Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. See you later, guys.